Hello everyone, welcome back to the last video I have from the Osaka Ultimate EX battle that happened the past week. Today's video is going to be the starter deck Frieza versus set 1 androids. So Frieza, when he awakens, being able to restand 2 bodies on your field, and then the androids being at, when you're 6 or more energy, they are a 30k power leader then, during your turn only. Frieza will be going first, so he goes for a Zarbon to search for a Frieza, a card with Frieza in his name, and goes for the Golden Frieza, which is always a really good search at first, and passes. The androids go for a charge of the stage, and then does not have a turn 1 play. Draws a, that's the Dr. Gero that when you kill himself and he plays out of stage, like you dig through the top 10. Real interesting hand to keep because you have 2 stages, so unless he's running 4, I wouldn't see a reason to keep that hand. But I mean, Big Bang Attack is good for the Golden Frieza, so you know. Frieza charges a Golden Frieza and then plays the 2-drop blocker that I talked about in yesterday's video. That's kind of a little better than Zarbon just because it's a 10k combo, and this just kind of goes along with my my thought process there that we have another yellow player playing it over the Zarbon. The androids go for charging that Dr. Gero that we talked about. Now he's at 3 energy, but he still doesn't really have a play. Honestly, this is just a bad hand. Yeah, you can start with lead, look for something. Hopefully it's a 2-don play, or 2 energy play. Gets a 4-drop Vegeta, which is real good, and the Frieza takes the hit. Goes for the 2-drop Trunks, which cannot attack leader, but is a 10k combo and a 25k power, which is really bad, or really nasty, not really bad. Frieza's gonna go for, if I had to guess, I'd say the Zarbon. Everything else is real good. I'd say the Zarbon, and then you play out the 2-drop Frieza. That'd be my guess. Because the 2-drop Frieza can rest that Trunks that was just played out. You could possibly swing over it, maybe. He opts for the Cooler. Swings at lead, gets a card draw, gets it cut away, so I don't know. Androids just take it. Another 2-drop Frieza is what the... is it another 2-drop Frieza, or did he move it around? I think it was another one. But the androids took the hit, and it was just a 1-drop event, that plus 25k. He goes for the Frieza, and he swings to take the life, but he doesn't rest anything. Then he comboed the androids combo out of it. Is that Dr. Gero out of hand? And then he pays 1 for these Zarbon, looking for another Frieza card, or a card with Frieza in its name. So Mega Frieza. Gets a 4-drop Frieza, which will be really good, because currently this this Frieza is applying pressure. Oh, there. Okay, so he did rest the 2-drop Trunks. It was just he didn't do it for some reason. I don't know why. The androids are really in a predicament here. He can charge up to 4, but he doesn't really have a target for the ramp effect of the 4-drop Vegeta. So it's kind of like, He's gonna opt to charge the goated 1-drop event. So I mean, okay. He's probably gonna swing. Yep, not probably. He can only swing at the character. Frieza just lets it go because he has real easy, you know, board filling capabilities. Especially if this guy is running the Ginyu Force stuff, which I talked about at the end of yesterday's video. Because Ginyu can just build boards so fast. Play a Raccoon, play the 2-drop Ginyu, and then play 2 more bodies after that. It's crazy. So he could go for stage and then ramp with stage to keep the energy kind of at 4 and just kind of, you know, every turn after. I would argue that's what you want to do because you don't really have anything else that you can do. Maybe swing with lead first, see what you get, draw off the top deck, but I mean, He's gonna pay 4 for the 4-drop and then charge the Android. Oh, the Android is 3. Okay, well that's fine. I thought he was like a 2 or something, but I haven't looked at that card since the game came out. He's going to use the Vegeta effect to trash a card from hand and then killing a 2-drop or less. And not swinging with leader, which is, you know, I guess he doesn't want to awaken him, give him the card advantage and awaken, but I mean, you're kind of missing out on the leader. I would have swung with leader at the 2-drop Vegeta first, just to kind of get the card draw. He's going to go for the charging of the 4-drop, swing with lead at lead, get the card draw. He gets a, I don't know. He takes a life and really did not like seeing the 16. I think it's 16 or is it 17? 17. The card draw was the 2-drop Zarbon. He's going to get himself self-awakened now. So now he has the ability to swing with that 2-drop Zarbon and then restand him at the end of his turn to then still have a blocker. So Frieza's really good at turning blockers into attackers, which is crazy. So he is going to swing with the Zarbon, 20 at 15. He will take it, gets a 3-drop, 3-drop vanilla. Pay 1 for Sorbet, draw, gets a super combo, good, nice. Then for that 1 energy left, it doesn't really have a good option. So he'll just end turn and then restand 1 character with his leader effect. Basically making it to where that Trunks cannot attack this turn. Or, you know, any turn after unless he just swings all the board. Android's being at 5 energy. He ramped an 8-drop, which is, I guess, is okay, yeah. Awakens leader. Gets a stage off of that. He's seen every stage this game. I think he's seen every stage, yeah. Which is just insane. It's like, why run the Dr. Gero if you're gonna have 4 in there, you're gonna draw him. Swings 20 at lead, gets a 17. The 17 can get a 2-drop 16 from trash, which is really good, but he has not seen a 2-drop 16 at all. I think I have their names mixed up. I'm gonna keep mixing it up because I am not smart. He's gonna swing 20 at lead, combo off 10. He will give him a 10k from hand and then a 5k from the board. He will pay 4, go for the 18. I've had them wrong, 16, 17, 18. Jeez. He's going to go for the 4-drop 18, which he didn't want to draw off life, but now he's playing it, to then play a 17 from trash. So both of the 4-drops, the 4-drop 17 and the 4-drop 18, play the respective cards from trash, 3 or less. So the 18 can play a 17 from trash, 17 can play an 18 from trash. And also the 4-drops can opt to take a life if they want, but I mean, I've never taken a life with one of the cards whenever I play them. So the 25k swing, he's gonna have to combo out, possibly. He is going to combo out 10k. He will use the Vegeta effect, trash the stage, you know, because you're not playing it at this point. You're kind of, And then he passes. Frieza's going to be at 5 energy this turn, so he has the ability of doing the Golden Frieza, which could be good, but he's got a Big Bang attack in hand, so it's kind of like, He's going to swing 20 at Vegeta, because that Vegeta's putting in work, clearing out his blockers off the field. He gets a Metal Frieza off of the leader swing, which will be interesting, because that one lets you play a King Cold 4 or less. He's going to opt for using the 10k combo Trunks that's on the field, just because he knows that he's not going to have any targets for him, because Frieza is able to restand everybody at the end of the turn. So he's going to swing 35k at the 20k Vegeta, and then freezing the 17 to where it does not restand during his next turn. He would have to give him either 2 cards. No, he'd have to give him a super combo, because he only has 2 5Ks in hand. So he opts to let it die, and then Frieza does his end of turn and restands his Golden Frieza. The androids will be at 6 energy to this turn, so he will be a 30k attacker this turn. So he's going to charge the 18, which I guess is a good option because you don't really have a 17 in trash to play it off of. That was just him signifying that his leader is now a 30k attacker. Gonna swing 30 at leader, draws a 6-drop, androids, which doesn't really help in the situation. Doesn't really have a lot of options here. He could play the Gohan. Let's get a body on board. It does kill a 4 or less, but it's like you don't want to play the 6-drop androids because you want to get rid of that Golden Frieza, because you play the 6-drop androids, he then freezes your androids and you're kind of in the same place you were before. He's going to go for the Gohan for 5. It can kill a 4 or less. Doesn't really help in the situation. Then gets a 30k swing at leader. He will combo to go to 35. And then he will pay the 1, trashing an energy, killing the Golden Frieza. And he also only had to pay 1 because he was at 6 energy at the time of the activation of the event. So he does have another Golden Frieza in his hand that he could just play out again and have 1 energy left over. Probably swing at the 18 on the board, He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. You probably kind of starve him for cards. Okay, he's just going to swing a lead. I guess that's fine. Then gets the plus 20 event and then prevent I think 3 or less from restanding. He's going to go for the Golden Frieza again. You probably swing at... So he's attacking the Gohan, preventing the... it's a 4 or less. So he's preventing the 17 from restanding, and then he's playing the Supernova to boost the Golden Frieza by 20k, and then preventing the 18 from restanding. So 55k at a 30k. So he'd have to give up both his super combos or let it die, and you let it die here because you don't. Android's is not having a good time right now. Yellow is strong. Green is strong too, but yellow has its ways. So he just lets it die because, I mean, you don't really have any other options in that situation. Draws into a Vegeta, which is You charge one of the androids, obviously, because they don't have any combo power. Definitely want to swing with lead first to try to look for something better to play. But if not, you play those 6-drop androids. I mean, no, you don't charge the Vegeta here. That's a 10k combo. You need combo. Ooh, okay. I guess he might be going for 6-drop androids, 6-drop androids, maybe. Draws into a board wipe Gohan, which would be really good, but nope. He uses a super combo because he is at 6 energy, so it would be a 30k versus a 20k. He does go for the double attack androids and then swings 40 at the lead with double attack. It looks like he'd have to take it, yep. And then he ends turn, gets a Self-Awakener Frieza and a 1-drop Rest Anything Frieza. Man, there's just Frieza, 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 Frieza. I thought there was a lot of Gokus, but nope, there's a lot of Friezas. He's at 6 energy. He could charge, but I don't think he has to, really. Because he can do the same thing where he can use the Supernova and the Golden Frieza to rest the rest both those two targets again, keep them rested. Maybe he could swing with lead at the Android 18. Swing Golden Frieza at the 3-drop and prevent the 6-drop from restanding, and then play a small body and swing something like that. Small body swing at the leader and use the effect. Use the event in his hand. So he's going to swing at lead instead. Okay, that's fine. Draws a super combo, which is really good. Androids take it. Gets another 7-drop Gohan, which is just bad draws left and right. Goes for 4 for the 40k attacker that can't restand. He's going to have to either use both of his super combos or take the hit. So he will super combo it, which is probably the best idea because then he could just dump his whole hand onto the Golden Frieza for the double attack and go for the game. But now he's got no counter in hand. He's got plenty of energy up, and he could just play some small body and swing medium damage, which I would say like 10k over. So he goes for the Q that when he dies he can rest anything. He will boost it by 20k, so a 30k, preventing the 18 or preventing the 17 from restanding. So 30k at leader. He's gonna have to take it. There's the 2-drop Android 17 that I was telling you about. He's asking how many super combos he's got in trash. And then here comes double attack, 35k, preventing the 6-drop Android from restanding, and then dump it all on hand, or dump it all from hand. And that's game. And that's it. Man, the Android's life was so bad, they did not get anything good, really. So, Frieza, really strong. Green is strong. The Androids aren't bad, because being a 30k attacker on your turn is really good, especially against a Broly matchup. But it's just kind of, Gohan and the Broly both work out just a tad bit better because of their main abilities. Gohan being a plus 15 on your turn and your opponent's turn, and then Broly being able to boost up to 30 and get a card draw. It's just pretty strong. Androids kind of lose out in that area, but I mean Frieza's just really good because he's able to has a real strong ability to where he can play a 20k blocker, swing with a 20k blocker, and then restand at the end of the turn. So you get 2 uses out of that one card. Just it opens up the possibility for a bunch of different stuff. So just kind of sucks that the Android also didn't draw anything from life, but that's how it can be. That's all the videos I have from this little tournament that happened. I'll try to get some more on the next one so we can see some, Japan meta and stuff like that. So thank you all so much for watching. Let me know down below what leader you're looking to play after seeing these couple ones, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.